I always talk about how I hate wasted potential. And today, my coworkers were having a very loud discussion between them for about like 15 minutes. And let me tell you, it was very loud. But they were talking about where they want to be in life. And because one of them, my boss, he makes 25 an hour. And he was telling my coworker who makes significantly less than that there's no money in the position he has right now. There's no career. And he was telling him about how he wants to become a cop and try and make something out of himself in that way. He said, "I'm in a good spot, but I want to be in a great spot." And my coworker goes, "If that is your mentality, are you ever going to be satisfied if you are always wanting to be in a better spot than what you currently are in?" And I was thinking, holy fuck, these guys are really loud. But I was thinking about what they're saying, and I was going, where I want to be in life, is it going to come from being here? It made me think about how I'm using my time and how ineffectively I'm using it right now. I was thinking, if my boss, who makes significantly more than me, doesn't know if this is a long term plan for him, right? How should I feel when I make a lot less, you know? I was thinking about how where I want to be in a year's time, by the time I move out, I'm not going to be there if I'm spending all of my time at work. You know what I mean? It made me it made me realize that there are sometimes sacrifices you have to make in order to achieve your dreams, and not the other way around. Sacrificing your dreams to be able to survive and be stable. There's one quote my dad likes to use, and that is, you need to do what you need to do before you can do what you want to do. And while there is merit in that, I I have a hard time with that because my needs don't really reflect a normal set of needs, you know? And in that, my what other people would have as wants, mine are needs. So in that, if what I'm doing doesn't fit my specific set of needs, it is a complete waste of time to me. What I'm trying to say is that sometimes your wants are your needs. Sometimes you really need to give yourself that break, or give yourself that, like, opportunity. You have to not always be in survival mode, trying to save as much money, trying to efficiently work out your time, or trying to whatever. Sometimes you really need that break. Sometimes your needs can very much look like wants, but to you specifically, they are very much needs. Right now, I need time at home where I'm not exhausted. So I'm able to actually do the stuff like these videos, you know? Because when I come home, or even when I'm waking up, I'm exhausted. My body aches and it hurts to move. And being able to be home, so where I can do all these video stuff without feeling like constant body aches, right? And being exhausted all the time, that is, to some people, a want, but to me, it is a need. The moral of this one really is that life doesn't really have to always boil down to what I need to do to survive. Me, I'm really taking a long shot with this video stuff and the streaming and the YouTube. But from where I was 2 years ago, this has become a need. And I've done amazing amounts of progress within this time frame of which I've started these videos. And that only shows me that this is what will happen. And because of that, making videos and streaming and getting good at video games and trying getting good at being entertaining and getting good at editing and whatever, to most people those are wants, but to me personally and for where I want to be in life, they are needs. So again, you need to do what you need to do before you do what you want to do. Thank you.